Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So before we get started, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. So Boomski, I have another anime to showcase to you. It's on the shoujo, and you know how we feel about shoujo around these parts. We appreciate it, we love it immensely. And this is a great anime that I wanted to share with you that surprised me with its level of depth and how the story became much greater than I thought it would be initially. So what you're seeing is Blue Spring Ride, Haru Ride. This is a 12 episode shoujo romance set in a school with an interesting story about characters that learn about each other and grow, and romance is a big part of this, but it actually has a deeper story about helping another person and, well, all people getting helped by the connection with community, becoming friends, setting themselves apart, getting past friendships that don't really serve them or are truly good friends between each other. This anime is secretly full of incredible amounts of depth and wow.
太いんだよ。本当にそうかな。何どうしたの？いいじゃん。一人でいたくないなら男のとこに行けばいいんだよ。だね。そしたら男が構ってくれるから。
So I'm going to put the author up on the screen. I am also going to tell you our main characters are Mabuchi Ko and Yoshioka Futaba, and we basically follow the girl Yoshioka Futaba because she is an interesting person. She is at the beginning of our story a young girl who is a part of the status quo. She is a part of the group that is accepted. You know, within Japanese culture, it is about being a part of the community and not ruffling any feathers and going along with the seas of whatever is acceptable at that moment. And we experience this story in two different ways, where we get the past where young Futaba is falling in love with this other boy, Walkin Ko, and we see that they have this moment in middle school, this moment where they are getting towards the steps of romance, and it almost happens, except for life happens to our second character, Ko. More on that later. The story continues. Then, when we get to high school and Futaba meets Ko again, and he has seemingly changed. He holds a bit of a darker demeanor. He's way more quiet than before. He's less talkative, and he doesn't necessarily interact with everyone in, I guess, the most authentic piece of his own personality, and he has other problems that we will definitely get into. So the story comes where there is a moment where Futaba thinks about where she was left alone on a supposed date that they were supposed to have, and she's thought about Ko ever since. And Ko is a bit of a shithead, I'm not gonna lie to you. He kind of reminds me of what I was when I was like a teenager, where I would just say things that were just not of the mood. I would just say whatever, and I was really into making people recognize that the life they live was not true to what they actually believed it was. And this comes a part where Ko tells Futaba that she's friends with people that aren't actually her friends, and he's kind of a dick about it. He's right, but he's kind of a dick about it. Half this anime is Ko being somewhat right, but he's kind of a dick about it. And no matter what, people like advice, but people don't like advice that is just straight no chaser. And that's a lot of this anime. Now, you can't fault it. Like, he's not that terrible. Like, you've seen some shoujin male romance interest, and they're just terrible beings with a cute face. So that's this anime just beating a bunch of different unwieldy, unknowing shoujo animes.
つのこうなんか別に特別じゃないからな。
なんだよそれ。
So the story continues where we begin to learn about our characters. Futaba changes as a heroine and begins to learn about Cole, what changed him, what's going on in his life, and it's sincerely sad. It's sad for someone like me who has experienced this in his actual life. Pretty much what happened to Ko kind of happened to me in college. It's just I don't really have any siblings or like extended family to come like change things. But this story hit home. It's very genuine. It's very sincere. Even how Cole feels and expresses himself, I definitely see over the last couple of years that I've done similar things.
そっかごめんパーカー返すよ。
いいよ。そのまま着とけ。
This story is beautiful, wonderful, endearing, and it is definitely interesting to see how community changes Ko for the better and how friendship and people actually taking the time to show active love and care and being there for someone is important. This anime at first seems like it's about romance that endears when you re-meet somebody, but in truth, this anime is about community, friendship, the subtlety of being there and supporting each other and growing up. It's a bit coming of age, in truth. This anime has a sincere heart that is so like beautiful that I was genuinely surprised at the depth, and there was so much subtlety in how the anime explored it throughout episodes, how different characters are not always explicit, but we get to understand it through a lot of their lenses and understandings. The anime is so great at giving us the story without telling us everything. We're shown so many different things, and that matters. I see why this is so highly rated. Our characters grow. It's a bit of a journey. Romance is not necessarily put in the backseat, but it's a part of it, and it helps string us along initially, and then it gives us a great sensation of a story that is beautiful. It is heart-wrenching, it is supportive, it is loving. Now, it's not perfect. Like, some of this stuff I totally wouldn't want as someone who's went through this story for someone to do to me. It's very presumptuous, but they're kids, so that's what's gonna happen.
いつまでもそうしてて逆に疲れない？そういうのに何の意味があんの？
意味なんかねえけど。
Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I probably needed a bit more community in my life. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think this anime has a lot of food for you to chew on, but it's sincere. It's filled with so much depth, and it's a wonderful story. And I'm surprised that this is just 12 episodes. I could have easily saw this like become like 24 episodes and be a bit more dramatic and whatnot, but an anime conversation for another time. I enjoy this anime immensely, and I'm definitely gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 simply because I just didn't like how presumptuous it was here and there. A little bit of it was a little annoying, but then again, when you're jumping into people's lives and trying to change them, you're going to be presumptuous and a bit annoying. I enjoyed this anime immensely. I hope you watch it. Again, the name is Haru Ride, Blue Spring Ride. You should check this anime out. It is definitely worth your time. And watch some more shoujo. Peace. Take it easy. Take care. Be well. Good luck. And I hope you're enjoying your summer.